Hey, hey, what's up? It's Tanya Rochelle. I know it's been a moment, but I was inspired to do this video, so that's why I'm on here. And excuse me just a second here. I always notice something when I get on here, so my lips are dry. So anyway, how's everyone been? Hope everyone's been doing fine. Today is the 3rd of September. A lot of things have been happening. New Orleans, Louisiana had the storm Ida, and all of that stuff that's been going on. It's been a lot that's been going on, and I have been, I guess, feeling like, if it makes any sense, I guess with so much going on, I have been feeling it, if that makes sense. And one of the main things I realized after the other day was that I've been focusing on lower vibration things, and it has allowed me to, when your energy is low, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just low, you know what I'm saying? So like my total focus has been on raising my energy, because it has not been the best. So you have to just make the best. You have to create the best scenarios and situations that you want to experience. And it starts here, so that's one thing I realized, because thinking about it, yeah, I know it was coming, and I know it's a lot of other things in terms of, shortages and things like that, but I cannot focus on that. And I would advise you not to focus on those things. Do what you need to do in the way of preparation, but without mentally focusing on the negative, if that makes sense, because whatever your mind accepts, whatever you image, the body will follow. And my energy had been down for like the past 5 or 6 days. So to the point where I almost couldn't, I had to force myself out of the bed. I felt like I had zero energy. All of these things, not putting too much emphasis on it. Like I said, I just realized that I had been putting too much time on the lower vibrational aspect of things. And I said, if I've been doing these things, a lot of other people have probably been doing these things as well, and not really, and it's not like you purposely do it, you know what I'm saying? That's why you have to always, like I said, you have to guard your heart. You have to guard your thoughts. It's always a battle for your attention. The battle is for your attention. Where you put your time and attention is what becomes the reality that you experience. And so that it's real. Your thoughts, that what you focus on, you expand and you experience. So, take the time, have your routines, you know what I'm saying? Like, have your affirmations that you speak often. I had gotten out of the habit, because I usually every night when I go to bed, I listen to Neville Goddard. And I noticed, for a minute, I had, not long, maybe about a couple weeks or so, I hadn't been doing that. And I felt like not having done those things that kept my mind strong and focused, is what allowed me to get into this, you know, not really paying attention and dropping into this lower vibrational focus. You don't want to do that. So, always, have something that reminds you, or write it down, have it where you can see it or whatever. Don't slip up. You don't leave the door open. You know what I'm saying, for the negativity. You have to stay, I say affirmations. I have to be careful what I say on YouTube, because they don't even want you to talk about this. It's crazy. But you have to do what you have to do on a daily basis to keep the word fresh in your mind, the focus of where you are heading in life, and keep that in front of you. And you can do that by also reading books that help you focus in those areas. They might be in the back. Yeah, most of my books are in the back. I am in the front of my office, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like going to the back right now. But this one is a good one. Think and Grow Rich. And it's the original unedited text in 1937. It has a lot of what you need in this book. Other books would be like, of course, I like Neville Goddard, Asking It Is Given. It's a lot of different books that are based on like law of attraction or things like that you need to, I don't want to say what you need to do, excuse me, that I find that I have to, you have to constantly remind yourself, because remember, the really what the game is, like I said, it's all about your attention, getting your attention. That's just it, getting your attention. Are we going to get them to focus on negativity or positivity? Because we give them whatever we are energy. You know what I'm saying? We are energy. That's why they know that when they put certain things out in the news or, circulating, trending in social media, and people start paying attention to it, people start focusing on it, then people start accepting it, then people start expecting it. So remember, there's laws, and the law of expectation is one of them. That's why you can tell people who don't really know, oh, you're gonna get, there's this Spanish, there's this fly or something. I'm just using a term. I'm just making this up. There's a fly that is coming around and is spreading a blueberry something, and it's doing X, Y, and Z. It's gonna do this to you, and it's gonna do that to you, right? And then on top of that, so they told you that, they can tell you that, and of course that's fear has to spark. All of this is moved with fear, and then of course constantly seeing it over and over again, and then once they have accepted it, then they start to expect it. And your mind takes over at that point, whether it's real or not. Your mind makes it so. And that's the part about this whole, pandemic that I think a lot of people are missing. And, that that's where they, you know, a lot of people, they got you, you know, that part is your mind takes over at that point. Once you accept it, you keep looking at the news over and over again, yada, yada, yada. It's like I say, when I noticed, I'm gonna tell you what I have been doing. I have been on YouTube just looking at, you know, some videos, you know, talking about the whole, what you call it thing, right? The jab. And just not in a negative way. I was just looking for, just looking at different things, showing where different people were, you know, having certain effects or they had certain opinions, you know, about it. And it was at that point I was watching too much of it. And all of that is low vibration. All of that is low vibration. And when you allow yourself to focus on low vibration things, then you will find yourself experiencing low vibration, low energy. And that's what I have been, it was just low energy. And I was like, also with the storm, I have a couple children who were in Louisiana. So that was kind of, I want to say, worrying me a bit, but they're okay. But it wasn't until I knew that they were okay that I felt better. If that makes sense. So your whole body, your whole mind, your whole spirit can be disrupted if you don't focus and have a clear intention about what it is that you want to experience. So say, well, how you may be saying, well, how can you say that? You know, of course, you know, your children were there, you're going to be worried. True. However, you know, you can still have situations that are presenting themselves to you, but that's where your affirmations come in. You have to affirm with blind, unwavering faith. No matter what's going on in this world, it shall not affect me. Every day that I get up, it's always working out for my good. You know, anything that I need, I have. Money comes and flows to me easily. Things like that. These are the things that have right at the tip of your tongue. So when you have those weak moments, you can speak the words that will bring you right back to the focus of where you need to be to. And, you know, another thing, when you have children or you in a house with children, sometimes the noise can distract you, you know, and I don't give that as no excuse or anything like that, but you have to find moments of quiet. Put them to bed early or, you know, whatever it is you got to do where you can have those moments of quiet. So most of the day in my office, when I'm not working, you know, and that's the thing, most times I am working, but today I'm not because I haven't really started because most of my client base is in Louisiana. So, you know, I have time today. So I can really focus on myself, focus on my mindset, focus on keeping myself spiritually sound. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to present. That's all I wanted to talk about. That's what I was inspired to talk about. And I hope that helps somebody. Like I told you, a lot of times I don't know what I'm going to talk about until I get on here. And this was the case once again. So, all right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.